Did you know clocks can lose time in the mountains? This fascinating phenomenon occurs in Japan, where a clock that keeps time perfectly at sea level will actually lose 16 seconds each day when placed at an altitude of 1,200 meters. The culprit behind this surprising fact is gravity, which varies depending on your location. At higher altitudes, like in the mountains, the gravitational pull is slightly weaker than at sea level. This means that time itself can flow at a different rate, causing discrepancies in how accurately our clocks keep up. Scientists have studied this effect and found that the tiny changes in gravity can have noticeable impacts on timekeeping devices. So, when you're hiking in the beautiful Japanese mountains, you might just notice that your watch betrays you. This intriguing connection between gravity and time reveals how delicate and extraordinary our universe truly is. So the next time you venture up a mountain or even travel to a different part of the world, remember that the forces of nature can affect time in ways you might not expect. Surprisingly, it's a fact that, can you imagine the dangers of Snake Island? This Brazilian island, known as Ilha da Queimada Grande, is infamous for being home to the world's most venomous snake, the golden lancehead viper, or Bothrops insularis. Picture a remote land where one snake can deliver venom potent enough to kill a human within hours. Recognizing this threat, Brazilian authorities made the critical choice to restrict access to the island, ensuring both human safety and the preservation of this unique ecosystem. The golden lancehead stands out not only because of its lethal bite, but also due to its exceptional adaptations. Isolated for thousands of years, these vipers have evolved remarkable traits that set them apart from other snake species. They primarily prey on the island's abundant bird population, using their rapid and efficient hunting skills to thrive. So while Snake Island poses a significant danger for human visitors, it serves as a vital habitat that underscores the importance of biodiversity and the delicate balance of natural ecosystems. Visiting this treacherous island feels like entering a real-life thriller, but for now, its thrilling beauty belongs solely to the snakes. Let's uncover the truth about Neuschwanstein Castle. This breathtaking castle in Germany is not just a sight to behold. It's a dazzling example of romantic architecture that seems to leap straight out of a fairy tale. Built in the 19th century for King Ludwig II, Neuschwanstein stands majestically against a backdrop of lush mountains and dense forests, making it a favorite among visitors and photographers alike. Its enchanting design, with soaring towers and intricate decorations, served as a major inspiration for Disney's Sleeping Beauty castle, bringing a touch of magic to animation lovers around the world. As you wander through its towers and halls, you can almost hear the whispers of history and romance. Every corner reveals an extraordinary story, blending both art and nature in a way that leaves people spellbound. So why not plan a visit to this enchanting place and experience the magic for yourself? Most people don't know this, but ancient lanterns misled armies. In ancient China, soldiers used lanterns for clever military strategies, like creating diversions to confuse their opponents. Imagine the scene. As night fell, glowing lanterns floated into the sky, tricking the enemy into thinking there were numerous troops strategically placed nearby. However, the unpredictable winds often had other plans. Instead of enhancing the battle strategy, strong gusts could send these lanterns flying back over friendly lines, leading to chaos and panic among the soldiers. Suddenly, what was meant to be a dazzling spectacle of deception turned into confusion as warriors mistook their own men for foes. This unexpected twist highlights just how tricky warfare can be, especially when relying on tactics that depend so heavily on nature. Who knew that a simple lantern could impact the course of a battle so dramatically? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Madrid is Spain's capital. This major change happened when King Philip II chose to move the heart of power from Toledo to Madrid in 1561. He saw potential in Madrid's central location, which made it easier to govern the vast Spanish Empire. This decision transformed Madrid from a relatively small town into a vibrant capital, bustling with political activity, culture, and commerce. Over the years, as the royal court settled in, lavish palaces were built, including the Grand Royal Palace, which still stands today. Madrid's allure grew, attracting artists, thinkers, and explorers. The city became a symbol of Spain's power and influence, influencing everything from art to architecture. Today, Madrid is not only the political hub of Spain, but also a cultural hotspot, known for its rich history, lively atmosphere, and delicious cuisine. How did this tiny town become such a vibrant capital? Why exactly does corporate espionage happen? In a shocking twist involving two beverage giants, a Coca-Cola secretary tried to sell confidential trade secrets to rival Pepsi. This unusual incident highlights the lengths some individuals are willing to go for financial gain. The secretary thought she could score big by leaking secrets about Coca-Cola's operations, but instead of cashing in, she ended up facing serious consequences. Pepsi, while being approached with the enticing offer, chose to do the right thing by notifying Coca-Cola. This act of integrity not only protected Coca-Cola's valuable information, but also led to the secretary's arrest. Eventually, she was convicted and sentenced to 8 years in prison, serving as a stark reminder of the legal repercussions that can arise from such unethical decisions. So what drives people to risk so much for a quick gain? Prepare to be amazed by Burger King's moldy Whopper. In 2020, Burger King took an unexpected turn in their advertising by showcasing a Whopper covered in mold. This bold move aimed to demonstrate that their burgers contain no preservatives and are made with fresh ingredients. By letting viewers see the natural aging process of food, Burger King challenged the perception that fast food is always artificial and unhealthy. Surprisingly, this unconventional campaign resonated with many consumers, leading to a whopping 14% increase in sales. Instead of shying away from the idea of mold, the company embraced it to prove their commitment to real food. This daring strategy helped Burger King stand out in a crowded fast food market, proving that sometimes thinking outside the box really pays off. Prepare to be amazed by Diamond's romantic journey. It all began in 1477 when Archduke Maximilian of Austria proposed to Mary of Burgundy, stunning everyone with a beautiful diamond ring. This historic moment marked the very first time a diamond was used specifically in an engagement proposal, sparking a dazzling trend that would captivate hearts for generations. Before this enchanting event, couples typically exchanged plain gold bands or gemstones, lacking the glamour of diamonds. However, Maximilian's choice ignited a romantic revolution. Jump ahead to the 1930s, when the diamond company De Beers revolutionized the market with their famous slogan, "A diamond is forever." This clever marketing strategy redefined diamonds, presenting them not merely as beautiful gems, but as enduring symbols of love and commitment. The combination of historical significance and captivating advertising firmly established diamonds as the ultimate expression of devotion. Today, many people still feel that a diamond ring is essential for marriage proposals, creating a sparkling tradition that we cherish, echoing a love story that transcends time. Believe it or not, quasars shine over 1 trillion times brighter than the sun. These astonishing cosmic phenomena are actually supermassive black holes at the centers of distant galaxies, surrounded by swirling gas and dust. As the black holes consume surrounding material, they heat up to incredible temperatures, emitting intense energy that can outshine entire galaxies. Quasars were first discovered in the 1960s, and they quickly captivated astronomers because of their brightness and distance. Some quasars are so far away that their light takes billions of years to reach us, meaning we see them as they were in the early universe. This remarkable light can be observed across vast distances, allowing scientists to learn more about the conditions and evolution of the cosmos over time. The study of quasars also offers clues about the growth of black holes and the formation of galaxies. Given their extraordinary power and unique nature, these luminous objects help astronomers unlock the secrets of the universe. So what else do these brilliant cosmic tools reveal about our universe? Believe it or not, Tokyo's kitchens resemble swimming pools. This vibrant city has a fascinating way of making cooking a communal experience. Many kitchens are designed with open layouts, often incorporating large communal tables and even spacious areas where chefs and diners can interact freely. The design allows diverse culinary activities to happen simultaneously, much like the activity in a bustling swimming pool. Chefs can chat with guests while preparing meals, creating a warm and inviting atmosphere. This unique kitchen environment encourages socializing, making cooking an engaging event rather than just a chore. In addition, the use of fresh ingredients from local markets ensures that every dish reflects Tokyo's rich culinary culture. So next time you think of cooking in Tokyo, imagine not just a meal, but a lively social event filled with laughter, stories, and delicious food. Ever wondered where cacao gets its name? The word cacao actually traces its roots back to the ancient Mayan civilization, and it translates to bitter drink. Isn't that fascinating? Cacao wasn't just any food, it was viewed as a divine substance with strong ties to fertility and power, often reserved for royalty or used in sacred rituals. Picture the Maya sipping this foamy beverage made from crushed cacao beans, mixed with water, spices, and sometimes honey. It was both energizing and quite sophisticated. This drink played a crucial role in their society, serving not only as nourishment, but also as a symbol of status and spiritual significance. As time passed, the use of cacao spread across cultures, leading to the chocolate we know and love today, although modern chocolate is decidedly sweeter. From the ancient Mayans to modern-day chocolate lovers, cacao has always held a special place in our hearts, representing a rich history filled with cultural significance and indulgence. So next time you enjoy a piece of chocolate, remember its journey from a bitter drink cherished by the ancient Maya to a sweet treat loved around the world. Dive into the world of Haenyeo on Jeju Island. These remarkable women are subsistence divers who have been collecting shellfish for generations, all without using any scuba gear. The Haenyeo, which translates to sea women, have developed incredible skills that allow them to dive deep into the ocean, holding their breath for minutes at a time. Traditionally, they work in groups, using a simple set of tools like nets and baskets to gather seafood, such as abalone, octopus, and sea urchins. Their practice not only showcases impressive physical resilience, but also highlights their connection to the sea and the local culture. Families often pass down the techniques from mother to daughter, preserving this unique way of life. Battling against changing ocean conditions and modern fishing practices, the Haenyeo face challenges to maintain their tradition. Despite these obstacles, their fierce spirit and deep-rooted heritage continue to inspire many. So next time you think of diving, imagine the Haenyeo. How do they keep their incredible skills alive through the years? Did you know Greenland is losing ice at alarming rates? This melting is driven by a surprising culprit: black carbon. Wildfires and algae blooms release this dark soot, which settles on the pristine white ice, making it absorb more sunlight and heat up more quickly. In recent years, Greenland's ice sheet has been losing around 234 billion tons of ice every year, a staggering jump from just 25 billion tons in the 1990s. This rapid change threatens not only local ecosystems, but also global sea levels, posing risks to coastal communities around the world. As temperatures rise, the ice continues to melt faster, creating a feedback loop that worsens the situation. Scientists are closely monitoring these changes, hoping to understand the full impact on our planet. With such dramatic shifts happening, it's essential to pay attention to how our actions influence this icy giant. What can we do to help slow this alarming trend? Here's something incredible about a katana master. This Japanese man has taken the art of swordsmanship to jaw-dropping heights by mastering the katana, a traditional Japanese sword. He is not just any sword fighter. He's renowned for his astonishing ability to slice real bullets midair. Imagine the precision and reflexes required to achieve this feat. Scientists have studied him and found that his perception of time is well above average, meaning he can react faster than most people. This extraordinary skill allows him to anticipate movements and execute strikes with unmatched accuracy. His training combines centuries-old techniques with modern science, showcasing the incredible potential of human capability. As he performs breathtaking demonstrations, audiences are left in awe, realizing that mastery is rooted not only in physical skill, but also in mental awareness. How can one person push the boundaries of what we thought possible in swordsmanship? Believe it or not, pelicans are nature's water bottles. These fascinating birds have incredibly elastic mouths that make them stand out in the animal kingdom. Their unique pouches can hold an astonishing 11 liters of water, which is equivalent to about 3 gallons. Imagine a built-in water bottle that not only stores water, but also helps these birds catch their meals. When hunting, pelicans dive into the water and scoop up fish along with the water, using their large pouches to trap their prey. This remarkable adaptation allows them to efficiently gather a large meal in one go. Once they've caught their lunch, they tilt their heads to drain the excess water before swallowing the fish. This exceptional ability not only aids in feeding, but also illustrates the wonders of evolution, showing how animals adapt to thrive in their environments. So the next time you see a pelican soaring along the coast, remember the incredible engineering behind its flexible mouth. How cool is that? Unraveling Somalia's pirate investment secrets. In the waters off Somalia, a surprising business model has emerged among pirates, resembling a stock market system. Locals invest their money into pirate groups, expecting returns when the pirates hijack ships and demand ransom. This dangerous form of entrepreneurship not only reflects the desperation of some communities, but also offers a glimpse into the complicated social structures of the region. People often see this investment as a way to boost their income in a country struggling with poverty and lack of opportunities. While many may think of piracy as simply lawlessness, it's worth considering how these groups operate under local economic pressures. The risk is high, but for some, the reward might be the only path to survival. What drives individuals to invest in such perilous adventures? Why will galaxies collide without star crashes? In approximately 4.5 billion years, our Milky Way galaxy will have an epic encounter with the Andromeda Galaxy, two massive cosmic structures that have been swirling in space for eons. You might think that such a monumental collision would lead to chaos and mayhem, with stars and planets smashing into each other left and right. Surprisingly, that won't be the case. The vastness of space means that stars are incredibly far apart, much like two bustling cities where most people never meet. When these galaxies collide, their gravitational forces will pull them closer together, but the distances between individual stars are so immense that the chances of direct star-to-star collisions are almost zero. Instead, the galaxies will intertwine and reshape themselves over millions of years, forming new star systems and a unique cosmic landscape. This fascinating dance in the universe reminds us of the wonders beyond our world, as well as the scale of celestial events. Can you imagine witnessing such a spectacular astronomical spectacle? Did you know crows can help clean up litter? In an exciting development, a Dutch startup has teamed up with clever wild crows, teaching them a surprising skill, picking up cigarette butts and depositing them in bins. This remarkable initiative not only helps keep our environment cleaner, but also showcases the intelligence of these birds. By offering peanuts as a reward, the startup encourages the crows to participate in this unique recycling effort. Crows are known for their problem-solving abilities, and this project taps into that talent. Imagine walking through a park and seeing a crow swoop down to pick up a discarded butt, all for a tasty treat. Such innovative ideas can inspire more eco-friendly solutions worldwide, showing us how nature can play a vital role in addressing our waste challenges. How cool is it to think that crows might become our little helpers in keeping the planet clean? Ever thought about why chess faced a royal ban? In the 16th century, King Philip II of Spain deemed chess a distraction for his subjects, worried it might divert their focus from more serious matters. The game, despite its strategic depth and rich history, was seen as a threat to his control over the kingdom. However, this ban didn't last long. Chess continued to thrive in various forms across Europe, captivating minds with its challenges and requiring wit and foresight. As more people fell in love with the game, its popularity surged, proving too powerful for any royal decree to suppress. Eventually, the ban was lifted, and chess became celebrated as a royal pastime and a symbol of intellectual prowess. Today, chess is not only a beloved game, but also recognized for its strategic and cognitive benefits, inspiring countless players around the world. Isn't it fascinating how a game can withstand the test of time and tyranny? What if I told you coins have hidden secrets? The design of a tiny coin might seem simple, but it includes a surprising level of detail that serves specific purposes. Take the ridges along the edge, for example. Known as reeded edges, these grooves prevent counterfeiting by making it harder to shave off metal without detection. Each ridge is carefully placed to ensure a consistent feel and appearance, making it easy for us to identify genuine coins. Beyond security, the design also plays a role in the coin's functionality. These edges help create friction, allowing machines to handle coins more effectively, whether they're in vending machines or cash registers. So the next time you toss a coin, remember that it's not just a piece of currency. It's a small marvel of engineering, designed to be both beautiful and practical. Who knew a tiny coin could pack so much innovation? Hard to believe, but Charlie Cox missed Han Solo. The talented actor Charlie Cox, known for his role as Daredevil, surprisingly failed an audition for the iconic character Han Solo in the Star Wars franchise. While preparing for Daredevil, Cox developed the habit of avoiding eye contact to portray his blind superhero authentically. However, this technique backfired during the Han Solo audition, where confidence and connection are key. Imagine stepping into the shoes of a legendary space smuggler, only to be held back by a skill that served you well in another role. This incident highlights how actors can sometimes get trapped in their characters, affecting their chances in other auditions. Thankfully, Cox's career took off in other directions, and he ultimately became beloved for his portrayal of the complex, blind hero. Still, it makes you wonder how different things could have been if he had landed that role. Can you believe Boggy Peak is now Mount Obama? In a unique move, Antigua and Barbuda decided to rename their highest mountain, changing its name from Boggy Peak to Mount Obama in honor of the 44th President of the United States, Barack Obama. This change took place in 2009, shortly after Obama took office, and remained in place until 2016. The decision to honor Obama was largely influenced by his historic election as the first African-American president and his efforts to promote unity across nations. Mount Obama offers stunning views of the lush landscape and is a popular hiking destination for both locals and tourists. The name change was met with mixed reactions. Some applauded the tribute, seeing it as a sign of respect and admiration, while others felt it was unnecessary. Regardless of opinions, this gesture highlighted the global influence of Obama and the deep connections some nations feel towards American leadership. When you hike up to this impressive peak today, you can't help but reflect on the lasting impact of such a remarkable leader. Could dreaming lead to real-life firearm accidents? Recently, a suburban Chicago man found himself in hot water after claiming he accidentally shot himself in the leg while dreaming. He reported experiencing a vivid dream where he believed an intruder was breaking into his home. In this panic-induced dream state, he supposedly retrieved his .357 Magnum revolver and fired at what he thought was the threat. When he woke up, he discovered he had indeed shot himself. This bizarre incident raises intriguing questions about the link between our dreams and real-life actions. While most of us may only experience some wild dreams, this case suggests that our subconscious can sometimes lead us to make dangerous decisions. It's a stark reminder that what happens in our minds can have real consequences. So should we think twice about how we prepare for potential intruders at home? Most people don't know this, but the pearly Q matters. This intriguing space between your thumb and index finger, known as the pearly Q, isn't just a fancy term. It plays a significant role in how we grip things, and even impacts our handwriting style. When you hold a pen, this little area helps you control your movements, allowing for smooth and precise strokes. Interestingly, it not only aids in writing but also represents a decorative flourish in penmanship, showcasing personal style. Different handwriting styles often emphasize this unique grip, making each person's writing unmistakably theirs. This means that the way you hold your pen contributes to your signature style and can even affect how legible your writing is. Next time you pick up a pen, think about your pearly Q and how it shapes the words you write. Have you ever considered the ways it influences your grip? Did you know your pupils react to loud sounds? It's fascinating how our bodies work. When we hear a sudden loud noise, our pupils dilate or widen. This response is part of the startle reflex, which is our body's quick way of reacting to potential danger. The nervous system kicks into gear, causing this change in pupil size to allow more light into our eyes. By enhancing our vision, we're better prepared to see what's happening around us, whether it's a surprise event or an unexpected threat. This reflex can happen in a split second, showing just how quickly our bodies adapt to keep us safe. So next time your heart skips a beat after a sudden sound, remember that your eyes are working hard to help you understand what's going on. Isn't it amazing how our biology helps us respond in critical situations? Believe it or not, elephants fear buzzing bees. This surprising fact has inspired African farmers to adopt an innovative solution: beehive fences. These fences contain beehives placed strategically around farmland, creating a natural barrier against elephants. The pesky sound of buzzing bees typically scares off elephants, who are remarkably sensitive to noise, especially when it comes to protecting their sensitive ears. By using beehives as a deterrent, farmers not only shield their crops from being trampled, but also promote bee conservation. This clever approach enhances the farmers' livelihoods while benefiting the environment, as bees play a crucial role in pollinating many plants. The symbiotic relationship between farmers, elephants, and bees demonstrates how nature can provide effective solutions to agricultural challenges. Could this be a model for wildlife management in other regions? Believe it or not, a cat called 911 for help. In a remarkable story of bravery and intelligence, a cat named Tommy saved his owner Gary when he fell from his wheelchair. Gary had trained Tommy to dial 911 in emergencies, but never expected his beloved pet would actually do it. One day, as Gary struggled after an unexpected fall, Tommy sprang into action. The clever feline jumped onto the kitchen counter and used the phone to call for assistance. Miraculously, the 911 operator received the call, and they quickly dispatched help to Gary's location. Thanks to Tommy's quick thinking and training, Gary received the medical assistance he needed. This heartwarming tale showcases not just the bond between humans and animals, but also highlights the incredible abilities animals can have when it comes to recognizing danger and helping their owners. Who knew a cat could be such a hero? Is it really true that Birth of a Nation sparked outrage? This film, released in 1915, ignited a firestorm of controversy thanks to its troubling portrayal of African Americans and its glorification of the Ku Klux Klan. While it was celebrated for its groundbreaking cinematic techniques, the way it shaped public perception of race drew sharp criticism. Many viewed it as a harmful narrative that reinforced racist stereotypes and distorted historical facts. The backlash led to protests and a larger conversation about how media can influence society's views. Birth of a Nation stands as a crucial example of the power of storytelling in media and the importance of handling sensitive topics thoughtfully. Today, we still wrestle with the legacy of such films, questioning how they affect our understanding of history and race. How can we ensure that storytelling promotes understanding rather than division? Did you know lions sleep for 20 hours daily? This remarkable behavior is tied to their hunting habits. Lions, as apex predators, have evolved to be both efficient and powerful hunters. By conserving energy, they can engage in short bursts of incredible activity, especially when chasing down prey. This means that while they might seem like lazy cats lounging in the sun, they are actually saving their strength for those critical moments when they need it most. Hunting often requires a lot of energy, so after a successful hunt, lions retreat to rest and recover, sometimes for the entire day. This sleep pattern is essential for maintaining their overall health and ability to hunt effectively. If you think about it, these majestic animals are masters at balancing relaxation and energy management, ensuring they stay at the top of the food chain. Isn't nature fascinating? Ever wondered why zebras wear stripes? This incredible fact reveals that zebras in warmer climates sport more stripes than their cooler region cousins. Research suggests that these distinctive black and white patterns help zebras regulate their body temperature and fend off pesky biting insects. In hotter environments, the stripes may create air currents that cool their skin, while also making it difficult for flies to land on them. The more stripes, the better they can manage the heat and avoid irritating insects like tsetse flies. Interestingly, this trait shows how animals adapt to their surroundings in fascinating ways. So the next time you see a zebra galloping across the savannah, you might appreciate its beautiful stripes even more, understanding they serve a purpose beyond just looks. Isn't nature's design truly amazing? Let's discover the magic of Brian Detmer's book sculptures. This Atlanta-based artist takes old, forgotten books and transforms them into stunning three-dimensional art pieces. Using meticulous cutting, carving, and sculpting techniques, Detmer uncovers hidden forms within the pages, making them come alive in a way that amazes everyone who sees his work. Imagine flipping through an ordinary book only to find a meticulously crafted sculpture that shifts your perspective on literature. Each piece tells a story of its own, where words become shapes and ideas morph into intricate designs. By breathing new life into discarded books, Detmer not only preserves their essence, but also challenges our understanding of art and value. His sculptures encourage us to rethink how we engage with printed materials, reminding us that beauty can be found in unexpected places. So the next time you see a book, consider what lies beneath its surface. What hidden artistry might be waiting to be revealed? Let's uncover the truth about Giza's hidden pyramids. Recent discoveries have sparked intrigue among archaeologists and history enthusiasts alike. While the iconic pyramids of Giza are famous around the world, many of their stones remain a mystery. High-tech scanning methods have unveiled unfamiliar materials buried within these colossal structures, hinting at secrets that have long escaped our understanding. Some experts speculate that these hidden stones may serve purposes we have yet to uncover, possibly related to the construction techniques or even the pyramid's original functions. Could they be part of advanced materials, perhaps designed to withstand the test of time? As research progresses, each new finding raises more questions about what lies beneath the surface. With Egyptology continuously evolving, we may soon shed light on the true value and purpose of these enigmatic stones. What other secrets might the pyramids hold? Have you ever wondered about Paul Revere's horse? On April 18, 1775, Paul Revere embarked on his legendary midnight ride aboard a horse belonging to Deacon Larkin. This was no ordinary ride. Revere's mission was to deliver vital warnings about the British troops advancing towards Lexington and Concord. His swift journey played a crucial role in alerting colonial militias just before the battles that would ignite the American Revolution. While Revere often garners individual acclaim for this daring endeavor, he was not the only hero that night. Alongside him were other brave riders like William Dawes and Samuel Prescott, who also hurried through the night to spread the alarm. Their combined efforts ensured that the colonists were prepared to defend their rights, marking a pivotal moment in American history. So next time you hear about Revere, remember his trusty steed and the teammates who shared the ride. You won't believe this about ketchup's strange past. In the 1830s, ketchup wasn't just a tasty topping for fries, it was marketed as a medicinal product. Dr. John Cook Bennett, a physician, claimed that ketchup could cure ailments ranging from indigestion to jaundice. He mixed tomato extract with alcohol to create his version, promoting it to help people feel better. This unusual approach shows how our perception of food can change over time. While we now enjoy ketchup primarily on burgers and hot dogs, back then, people may have been using it as a health tonic. The idea of enjoying something as simple as ketchup with your meal seems so normal now, but it's fascinating to consider that once, it was seen as medicine. So the next time you squeeze ketchup onto your plate, remember its wild journey from a healing solution to a beloved condiment. What else could our favorite foods be hiding? Guess what really drives a big family legacy? John Tyler, a former U.S. president, is known for many things, but one of the most surprising aspects of his life is his remarkable family. Tyler had a staggering 15 children. His youngest child was born when he was already 70 years old, making him one of the oldest presidents to father a child. This large family is a testament to his personal life, showcasing not just his political career, but also his love for fatherhood. Imagine that many siblings growing up together. Each of Tyler's children had the chance to witness the complexities of their father's life as a leader during the 19th century, especially with the backdrop of the Civil War. His family life offers a window into the personal side of history, revealing how the lives of public figures intertwine with the intimate moments of raising children. Isn't it fascinating to think about how many generations were impacted by his life? Guess what really drives ocean exploration? In 1992, a massive storm off the coast of Hawaii unleashed a curious sight. 28,800 rubber bath toys were set free into the ocean. This unexpected event sparked a scientific adventure that lasted for years. Researchers decided to track these colorful toys, which included ducks, frogs, and turtles, to study how they floated across global ocean currents. Amazingly, some of these little swimmers made their way to Alaska just a few months later, while others didn't stop their journey until they reached the shores of Europe over a decade later. By following these playful plastic creatures, scientists uncovered valuable insights about ocean currents and their roles in climate patterns. This unusual method of research not only offered a unique way to understand our oceans, but also reminded us that even the simplest objects can play a big part in exploring the vast mysteries of our planet. Can you imagine that perfume costs over $1 million? The most expensive perfume ever sold is Shumuk, valued at an astonishing $129 million. This luxurious fragrance doesn't just smell divine, it's also a powerful emotional trigger thanks to its unique link to memory. Scents can evoke vivid memories and feelings, making them special in our lives. Shumuk is not just a way to smell good, it's a masterpiece that combines rare ingredients and exquisite craftsmanship. The bottle itself is an artwork adorned with precious metals and jewels, further enhancing its allure. When someone spritzes on this opulent scent, they're not just wearing perfume, they're experiencing a sensory journey that connects them to memories and emotions. It's fascinating to think that something so beautiful can also hold such power over our feelings. Would you ever consider spending so much for a fragrance? Ever thought about why ancient homes fascinate us? The Nap of Howard, perched on the stunning Orkney Islands in Scotland, is a treasure trove of history. Dating back to around 3,500 BCE, this remarkable stone house is one of the oldest standing structures in Europe, even older than the Egyptian pyramids. Imagine thick stone walls, skillfully arranged into distinct rooms, which once sheltered a Neolithic farming family. It's incredible to consider that the very people who lived there depended on agriculture in a time when such practices were just taking root. The Nap of Howard not only showcases early architectural talent, but also offers a rare window into prehistoric life. Its preservation allows us to explore the daily routines and challenges faced by these early inhabitants in Northern Europe, sparking curiosity about how they built their homes, what they ate, and how they thrived in their environment. Ever thought about why floors squeak? In 17th century Japan, a fascinating innovation emerged known as nightingale floors. These specially designed floors were created for temples and castles, serving as a clever security measure against intruders. The ingenious design involved wooden planks that were meant to creak and squeak whenever someone stepped on them. This noise acted as an alert system, warning the residents of potential danger. Imagine walking through a peaceful temple and suddenly the floor lets out a chirp. This feature made it much harder for thieves and attackers to sneak in unnoticed. The nightingale floors not only enhanced security, but also showcased the craftsmanship of Japanese architects at that time. The beautiful temples and grand castles are a testament to their ingenuity, blending art and function. So the next time you hear a floorboard creak, think of those clever designs from centuries ago. Guess what really drives that fresh scent after rain? It's called petrichor, a compound that bursts into the air when raindrops hit dry soil. This delightful earthy aroma often brings back memories, evoking feelings of nostalgia and calm. The moment it starts to rain, the soil, dry and waiting, releases petrichor. People breathe in this unique scent and feel an instant connection to nature, almost as if the earth is speaking to them. Interesting, isn't it? This natural fragrance not only pleases our senses, but also plays a crucial role in how we interact with the environment. It serves as a reminder of the beauty in everyday moments and how tightly intertwined our feelings are with the scents around us. So next time you're outside after a rainfall, take a deep breath, and appreciate that refreshing scent. It's nature's way of reminding us how vibrant and full of life our world really is. Can you imagine sharks being immune to cancer? This myth is more prevalent than you might think. While sharks do have remarkable biology and strong immune systems, they are not invulnerable to cancer. The belief that these ancient creatures never get cancer likely gained traction thanks to marketing tactics, promoting shark cartilage as a potential cancer cure. These claims are not backed by scientific research, making them misleading at best. Sharks have been swimming the oceans for over 400 million years, but they can still develop tumors just like other animals. The real science shows that instead of being superpowered beings free from disease, sharks are just like us in many ways. Understanding the truth about sharks can help us appreciate their role in the ecosystem and the importance of conserving their populations, rather than chasing myths that can harm their survival. So why do people continue to promote these misleading ideas? Let's uncover the truth about amazing random facts. Did you know there are 77 special random facts out there that can surprise and enlighten you? These intriguing pieces of information span a variety of topics, from quirky animal behaviors to mind-boggling scientific phenomena. For instance, did you know octopuses have 3 hearts? 2 pump blood to the gills, while the third pumps it to the rest of the body. Such unique facts serve not only to amuse, but also to expand our understanding of the world around us. Each random fact can spark curiosity and inspire questions, leading us to learn even more. Whether you love trivia nights or simply enjoy cool facts to share, these gems can be great conversation starters. So, are you ready to dive into the world of random knowledge and impress your friends? Ever thought about why Zoroastrians use sky burial? This unique burial tradition, practiced by Zoroastrians in Mumbai, India, involves placing the deceased in specially constructed towers of silence. These towers are open to the sky, allowing vultures to consume the bodies, a practice that highlights their deep respect for nature. Zoroastrians believe that earth and fire are sacred elements that should remain untainted by death. Instead of burying or cremating their loved ones, they opt for this method as a way to honor both the deceased and the environment. It's a fascinating glimpse into how different cultures handle death and what values they hold dear. In an age where most burial practices involve elaborate coffins and funeral services, the simplicity and ecological mindfulness of the sky burial tradition stand out. It begs the question, how do our own burial practices reflect our beliefs about life and death? Have you heard about deep-sea wonders? In the dark, chilly depths of our oceans, life finds a way to flourish, thanks to incredible beings like the pescatrice in xenophores. These extraordinary organisms have adapted remarkably to thrive in environments that many would consider uninhabitable. With immense pressure and frigid temperatures, these creatures remind us just how resilient life can be. The pescatrice displays unique bioluminescent features, helping it attract prey and survive in the pitch-black waters. Meanwhile, xenophores showcase exceptional adaptability, developing specialized mechanisms to cope with nutrient scarcity. Together, they highlight how life can not only survive, but also thrive under extreme conditions. Studying these unique species inspires scientists to learn more about the possibilities of life, even in the most unlikely places. What other secrets might the deep sea hold? Guess what really drives modern scams? A finance worker in Hong Kong fell victim to a staggering $25 million fraud scheme that used advanced deepfake technology. In this alarming case, the victim was tricked during a video call where fraudsters created lifelike digital recreations of the worker's actual colleagues. Even though the finance worker had some doubts about an initial phishing email, the convincing impersonations during the call made it hard to resist. The technology behind deepfakes lets scammers manipulate videos so effectively that they can imitate real people almost flawlessly. This incident highlights not just the rising sophistication of scams, but also the importance of remaining vigilant and questioning even the most seemingly legitimate communications. As fraud becomes more high-tech, how can we protect ourselves from being the next targets? Have you ever wondered how movie sets spark love stories? Antonio Banderas and Melanie Griffith's fairy tale began on the set of the film Too Much. This romantic comedy, released in 1996, became the backdrop where two talented actors first crossed paths. At that time, Antonio was already an established star, known for his captivating performances in films like Desperado and The Mask of Zorro. Meanwhile, Melanie, a talented actress renowned for her roles in classics such as Working Girl, caught Antonio's eye with her charm and skill. As they delved into their characters, a genuine connection blossomed between them, turning the chemistry on screen into a real-life romance. Their whirlwind courtship culminated in marriage shortly after wrapping up the film. This enchanting story serves as a reminder that sometimes love finds its way when you least expect it, and movie magic truly exists. It's fascinating how creative collaboration can lead to lasting relationships, isn't it? Can you imagine living for 27,000 days? That's the average lifespan for humans, which breaks down to roughly 74 years. This fascinating number gives us a unique perspective on how we spend our time. Picture it. Each day is an opportunity for adventure, learning, or simply enjoying little moments with family and friends. It might sound overwhelming to think about, but considering our lives in terms of days can motivate us to make the most of them. In fact, if we actively focus on what truly matters, we can create lasting memories and experiences. Whether it's traveling to new places, picking up a new hobby, or even just taking time to relax, it all adds to the richness of our days. How do you want to spend your 27,000 days? Every choice matters, so let's make them count. What if I told you about France's film celebration? France has its own equivalent of the Oscars, called the César Award, which shines a spotlight on remarkable achievements in cinema. Established in 1976, the César Awards honor French filmmakers, actors, and crew for their outstanding work each year. It's named after the famous sculptor Cesare Baldacchini, whose statue is awarded to winners. Much like the Oscars, the César Awards feature various categories such as Best Film, Best Director, and Best Actor, showcasing both established and emerging talent. The ceremony is a glamorous event, often filled with stylish outfits and emotional speeches, as nominees gather to see who will take home the coveted statue. The awards have great significance in the French film industry, and winning a César can elevate a filmmaker's career. Have you ever wondered what it takes to win one of these prestigious awards? Why exactly does a severed ear spark war? In 1739, British sea captain Robert Jenkins made headlines when he presented his own severed ear to Parliament, claiming that Spanish forces had forcibly removed it during an altercation in the Caribbean. This shocking act ignited a wave of anger in Britain, leading the public and politicians to rally against Spain. The incident symbolized the long-standing tensions between the two maritime powers, fueled by issues like trade disputes and colonial competition. Jenkins' gruesome testimony painted a picture of Spanish brutality, rallying British sentiment and stirring calls for revenge. Thus began the War of Jenkins' Ear, a conflict that became part of the larger struggle for supremacy in the Americas. The war may have originated from a single horrific event, but it demonstrated how one person's story could ignite a national conflict, reshaping international relations for years to come. Did you know why brown eyes are so common? It all goes back to our ancient ancestors. Originally, all humans had brown eyes due to high levels of melanin in the iris. This melanin acted like nature's sunscreen, providing essential protection against harmful ultraviolet rays. As humans spread across the globe, especially into areas with more intense sunlight, brown eyes became the most common eye color. This isn't just a random trait. It tells a story of our shared ancestry and how our bodies adapt to different environments. When you look around today, you'll notice that brown eyes are still the norm across many regions, particularly in sunny zones. Isn't it fascinating how something as simple as eye color can reveal so much about our history and survival? The next time you meet someone with brown eyes, remember they're not only beautiful, they're a symbol of our ancestors' smart adaptations. Here's a wild fact about the Rubik's Cube. This iconic 3x3 puzzle is not just a toy, it's an extraordinary challenge that has baffled minds for decades. With its complex design featuring one fixed core, 6 center pieces, 8 corner pieces, and 12 edge pieces, it can create a staggering 43 quintillion possible combinations. To imagine that number, think about trying a new combination every single second. You would need an astounding 1.4 trillion years to explore all the possibilities, which is far longer than the age of our universe. This complexity is what makes the Rubik's Cube a favorite among puzzle enthusiasts and competitive solvers alike. Many complex algorithms and strategies have been developed to tackle this colorful brain teaser. Some people can solve it in under 6 seconds, showcasing incredible hand coordination and mental agility. So whether you're just starting or trying to shave seconds off your record, the Rubik's Cube is an exciting journey into problem solving and spatial reasoning. Guess what really drives planet formation? It all starts with swirling disks of gas and dust that surround young stars. These cosmic clouds are like the construction sites of the universe. As time passes, tiny particles within the disks begin to stick together due to gravity and other forces, gradually forming larger clumps. Imagine particulate Lego bricks coming together to create a massive structure. That's how planets begin to take shape. Over millions of years, these larger bodies attract more material, eventually growing into the planets we know today. Sometimes this process can also lead to the formation of moons, asteroids, and even comets. So the next time you gaze at a starry night, remember there's more than just twinkling lights out there. It's a bustling neighborhood of building blocks creating new worlds. Isn't that incredible? Guess what really drives eye injuries? A paper cut to the eye, also called a corneal abrasion, can lead to serious problems like infections or scarring. Unlike skin, the cornea is more delicate and doesn't heal as quickly. This is why even the tiniest injury can cause blurred vision or ongoing discomfort. When you accidentally scratch your eye, it's crucial to seek treatment, because ignoring it can result in chronic dryness or worse complications down the line. The cornea's sensitivity means that any injury, whether from a paper cut or dust, can be quite painful. So next time you handle paper or encounter irritating particles, think about how your eyes deserve protection. With proper care, many eye injuries heal well, but it's important to act quickly to avoid any lasting effects. Have you ever thought about how fragile your eyes really are? This might surprise you, how gas gauges work. The gas tank gauge in cars operates through an ingenious mechanism involving a float. This float rises and falls with the fuel level inside the tank, giving drivers a clear indication of how much gas is left. When your tank is full, the float sits at the top, and as you consume fuel while driving, the float gradually sinks. This movement translates into electrical signals, which then display the fuel level on your dashboard. This simple yet effective system is crucial for vehicle functionality. Without it, drivers would be left guessing how much fuel they have left, potentially leading to unexpected stops at gas stations. The gas gauge helps prevent running out of fuel, turning a potentially stressful situation into a smooth drive. It's fascinating to think about the clever engineering behind such an everyday feature. Next time you check your gauge, you'll appreciate the float's vital role in keeping you informed on your journey. You've got to see this unforgettable wedding surprise. During a wedding ceremony in Florida, a skydiver caused quite the stir when he unexpectedly landed right in the aisle. Picture the scene: guests dressed to the nines, beads of sweat glistening under the sun, and suddenly the sound of rushing wind signals the descent. The skydiver tumbled down, scattering flower petals everywhere and causing an explosion of laughter from the bride, groom, and their guests. Rather than ruining the moment, this unexpected guest turned it into a highlight of the day. In a stunning show of good humor, the couple invited the skydiver to join them for cake after the ceremony, creating a magical memory for everyone involved. Who knew a wedding could get such a dash of excitement from a skydiving surprise? It's proof that sometimes the best moments are the ones you never saw coming. Dive into the delicious world of black sapote. This unique fruit, often called the chocolate pudding fruit, is truly a treat for your taste buds. Native to Central and South America, black sapote has a rich, creamy texture that resembles chocolate pudding, making it a favorite among dessert lovers. When ripe, its dark green skin transforms to a deep brown, revealing sweet, custard-like flesh inside. Its taste is naturally sweet, reminiscent of cocoa, and it's packed with nutrients like vitamin C and fiber, giving you a healthy twist on dessert. Many people enjoy it fresh, but it can also be blended into smoothies or used in pies and cakes. This delightful fruit grows on evergreen trees and thrives in warm climates, attracting attention for its unique flavor and versatility in recipes. Whether you're a fruit enthusiast or simply looking to try something new, black sapote is an incredible find that bridges the gap between healthy eating and indulgent flavors. Have you ever tasted anything quite like it? Have you ever wondered why women fought for freedom? In 1908, a brave woman named Katie Mulcahy made history by becoming the first woman arrested for smoking in public in New York City. This happened because she violated the Sullivan Ordinance, which explicitly prohibited women from smoking outdoors. Katie refused to back down during her court hearing, passionately arguing that she deserved the right to smoke just like any man could. Her bold stand caught the attention of many and sparked discussions about gender equality and personal freedom. Just 2 weeks after her case, the city's mayor made a significant move by vetoing the Sullivan Ordinance, paving the way for women to express themselves more freely in public spaces. Katie's actions didn't just challenge outdated laws, they also encouraged many women to advocate for their rights, marking a pivotal moment in the fight for gender equality. What other barriers do you think women continue to face today? What if I told you ice cream cones were a happy accident? In 1904, a clever ice cream vendor at the St. Louis World's Fair faced a sticky situation when he ran out of bowls. Instead of sending customers away disappointed, he looked around and noticed a nearby waffle vendor. Thinking quickly, he rolled up a warm waffle into a cone shape, discovering that it could hold the delicious ice cream. This inventive solution not only saved the day, but also sparked a dessert revolution. Suddenly, people could enjoy their favorite treat on the go, without the mess of bowls. The ice cream cone became a hit, spreading across the country and eventually around the world, evolving into various styles and flavors. Today, whether you prefer a classic sugar cone, a waffle cone, or even a tasty edible bowl, you can thank that resourceful vendor for one of the most loved summer treats. Can you imagine a world without ice cream cones? Hard to believe, but Antarctica has no McDonald's. This icy continent is the only place on Earth where you won't find this iconic fast food chain. The reason? Its extreme environment, with temperatures often plunging below freezing and fierce winds sweeping across the landscape. Antarctica is not hospitable for a restaurant. This barren land is primarily home to researchers who live in temporary camps, so there aren't enough locals or tourists to support a McDonald's. Instead, the untouched nature of Antarctica is a treasure for scientists and explorers alike. From majestic icebergs to diverse wildlife, like penguins and seals, Antarctica is celebrated for its pristine beauty and ecological importance. So while the rest of the world enjoys a Big Mac, Antarctica remains a unique and unspoiled part of our planet, showcasing nature in its most raw form. Isn't it fascinating how a continent can be so isolated, yet so crucial to understanding our environment? Is it really true that Antarctica hit 63.5 degrees? In 2020, this icy continent recorded its warmest temperature ever at 63.5 degrees Fahrenheit, 17.5 degrees Celsius. While that may still sound chilly, especially compared to most places, it represents a startling shift for Antarctica. Normally, the continent is known for its extreme cold, but this spike in temperature raises important alarms about climate change. As we track these warming episodes, scientists worry about the melting of ice sheets that could lead to rising sea levels worldwide. Even in such remote areas, the effects of global warming are becoming palpable, showcasing how interconnected our planet's climate system really is. If one of the coldest places on Earth can experience such unusual warmth, it makes you wonder what this means for our planet's future. The rise in temperatures not only impacts wildlife and habitats in Antarctica, but also poses a threat to coastal communities across the globe. Will we see more record-breaking temperatures in the future? Here's a wild fact about cometolids. These intriguing marine creatures, found in the depths of the world's oceans, truly resemble plants with their long, branch-like limbs. Living in pitch-black environments, cometolids have adapted to survive in conditions where light is scarce. One of their most fascinating survival strategies is the ability to amputate an arm when they feel threatened. This unique defense mechanism allows them to escape predators while regrowing the lost limb over time. Imagine the depths of the ocean where these remarkable beings float gracefully, swaying with the water currents. Despite their plant-like appearance, cametulids are entirely different from any terrestrial flora. They're a great example of how life can adapt in extraordinary ways. Scientists are still studying these creatures to uncover more about their biology and ecological roles. So the next time you think about ocean life, remember these incredible beings that live far beneath the waves, showcasing nature's creativity in survival and adaptation. What other surprising secrets do the ocean depths hold?